So this is something I did want to touch on because honestly, guys, I gotta admit, Forza Horizon 3 has blown me away with how great this game looks, but also on how good it does run, man. For example, you guys might have seen this clip. I honestly had to reuse it because it looks absolutely beautiful. Check this city part out. You will end up seeing the sun coming up there, then also the beautiful high rise in the background. You can see like the lights with the buildings and all that, dude. And honestly, like when I was playing this game, dude, it really did blow my mind on how this game is 9 years old. Like when I sat there and paused and went into like drone mode, I was like, bro, this game looks absolutely amazing. It's on the Xbox One too. Like this is not a brand new console I'm playing the game on. I'm sure if you probably went on Series X, it would most likely look better, right? Like that was what I would suspect anyway, that it would look better. But not only that, guys, I did actually want to try to get different parts of footage and talk about this a little bit. One of the other areas I love, dude, is when it's raining and it's kind of like a dusk-ish with nighttime, bro. Just check this out, guys, with the Lamborghini Countach in the background. When I was doing this, I love the rain on how it actually hits the screen and all that. Kind of makes you feel like, you know, you're in the rain. But seeing like these skies shine kind of bright in the background, but it's also dark out with the rain coming down. The faster you go, the rain hits you, seeing like the lights and everything, your headlights and all that stuff. I was like, okay, okay, I gotta keep trying other like sections out in the game and seeing how it would look at nighttime. So I then did end up doing another race at nighttime, this time in cockpit view, driving the Lamborghini Countach again, dude. I was also in the rainforest area, so seeing the super tall trees and the rain coming down and the rain hitting the windshield and all that, dude, and the rain coming off the back of the cars, I'm like, dude, I'm playing the game like this really came out 9 years ago, and I'm playing this on an Xbox One, bro. I did hear that apparently the game looks even better on Series X. Let me know in the comments below. But if it looks this good on Xbox One, dude, and the game is this old, I'm madly impressed. And you know what? The thing is, I'm not all that surprised as so far every single Forza I played, which is 5, 4, and 3, every game looks really good, man. I mean, every single game is well optimized, and that's something I did want to mention. They all run so dang smoothly. It's kind of insane. Not really having any frame drops or anything. The gameplay is very smooth. And I can definitely see why a lot of people are like, no, Forza runs better than basically any racing game. And the thing is, I gotta agree, after playing them a bit more, it really does. And even playing a game from this time, which again is 9 years old, people might be like, well, it's not old. Well, it kind of is if we look at newer games nowadays, dude. And seeing how great this game looks compared to newer games, it's kind of wild. But the other part I was in, guys, was an AMG. This is like the sun is kind of coming up a little bit in the rainforesty area. You'll see like the road is damp in some places, you know, obviously being in the rainforest. And I was just kind of driving around and taking all of this in. Funny part is I was seeing the fog and all that stuff as well. And I kind of failed at driving sometimes, dude. I was not looking at the road. I was kind of looking at everything else. And I would end up crashing or having to redo the race or having to rewind again because I was getting stuck on that stuff. It literally just kept happening every time I was doing different events, dude. I was kind of laughing. One of the other events I was also doing in the rainforesty area was once again in the rain. This time, though, it's kind of in the daytime era. And I'm also driving one of the cult classics. And it's funny because it is a convertible, which would make absolutely no sense. I love how the road is wet, though, and you're seeing, like, the sun shining in with the rain coming down, which is hilarious because I see this a lot being in Florida. Like, you'll see, like, the sun shining, but it's pouring somehow, which kind of is hilarious to me. Like, you see, like, one tiny cloud, and it's raining somehow, and you can walk, like, down the street, and it's not raining anymore. Makes a lot of sense, right? I was thinking about this when I was playing this game. Like, no, I understand this 100%, and once again, in the cockpit view, it looks so dang great, man. I love how the mirrors work, the water hitting the windshield. It's mad impressive. It really is. Now, besides all of the rainy stuff going on, let's now talk about when the game is super bright and it's beautiful and sunny outside. You guys will see me right now cruising down the Surfer's Paradise City. It is obviously very bright and sunny. And dude, I was cruising down this area in the alpha and I was just like, wow, like all the buildings look really good. I really do love seeing high rises too. I don't know why, but I am so dang excited for Tokyo City. I can't wait to see how they do it. I can't wait to see how it's dense and stuff because after playing in the city in Forza Horizon 3, man, it is nice having one of those in a game. I do admit that. Like, seeing that in a game definitely is pretty dope, and I can't wait to see how they do that one. But when you are cruising down the road in this, dude, like, even if you're in cockpit view or even, like, the regular third-person view, just looking around, seeing the mountains in the background and the sun just shining in, and you see, like, the detail of the car and stuff. And as I said before, Forza Horizon 3 looks amazing, dude. Like, it still blows my mind. And not only does it look so great, but it also runs very well on top of it. Something that you'd probably not find in many games nowadays, bro. You have one game that might look great, but it runs like trash. Speaking of that, one of the other things I did also want to do is I wanted to stay in the city and wait for like a rainstorm to come in. You guys will see like the cloudiness, like the white, darkish clouds everywhere. You see the atmosphere it kind of brings in. Like I was looking at the buildings and seeing the clouds over them and seeing all the rain coming down. Dude, it also looks really amazing in the rain in the city area. I love how like the entire ground is damp and you can see like the wetness of the roads in different places. You can see like the puddles and the mild, like not flooding, but you could tell it is obviously raining. When you are going faster, the rain shoots up when you're in first person view. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe I might be losing my mind or something. I don't know at this point. And even with that, I was kind of looking at these small details in like the mirrors. Like, sure, people can argue that it might not be 100% or some things might come out of the mirror and come back in, you know what I mean? But you know what, though? You can still see small details in the mirror. And you know what? We have working mirrors back in 2016, bro. I know that might sound kind of dumb to a lot of people, but a lot of new games nowadays kind of miss that. One of the other parts I did want to show, guys, I managed to catch this after that rainstorm. You guys will see me in the Daytona here. You will actually see the dark clouds in the distance after the rainstorm. So I'm sitting in the city still. You can now see like the sun shining down, but all the dark clouds are moving outside that area. Dude, it looks so dang great. It legit reminds me of when you see like a really big storm come in or after it leaves. You can see like the dark clouds everywhere, dude. You can also see like the clouds coming down where you could tell that it is raining and stuff. And you look to the other side and it's sunny and stuff like that, dude. I absolutely love this atmosphere so dang much. Not only in games, but in real life. Speaking of that, though, one race I did end up doing in the Daytona, guys, I was like, let me stay in the city and go do a race and stuff like that. Now, this was like the dusk-ish time in the game, so obviously the sun is starting to go down and stuff like that. The road's a bit damp. Obviously, it rained. And I was kind of doing this race into the city, bro, and I was just staring at the city line in the back, dude. Like, when you get closer, you guys can't see the sun obviously coming down, but seeing the sun kind of shine through the entire city, then it's like glowing onto the road with the dampness and all that stuff. Dude, it just creates such a dope atmosphere. But I'm also doing this race like, wow, I'm mind blown this game looks this good on the Xbox One, man. Like, I'm literally playing through the game going, this is from 2016, and then seeing, like, the sun shining onto the road with, like, it making the glare of, like, the dampness and all that stuff, and I'm just kind of looking at, like, the lighting and the overall design of the game, and, dude, it really had me kind of shocked, guys. Like, I know some of this might sound kind of dumb. Obviously, I am a brand new player playing this game, and it really does surprise me how great Forza looks, but also runs at the same time, dude. I love the lighting in this game, whether it's raining, it could be, you know, super dark outside or whatever, and rainy could be really nice, shiny. It could also have like the weird clouds come over like it will rain and stuff like that. Every single thing I've been in looks so dang great. Even like the overall graphics when you're off-roading or like driving through the desert and stuff like that, or the dune area, or even just off-roading in one place and seeing like the rocks in the background and like the way everything kind of just flows together. You see the clouds moving and all that as well. I don't know, dude. I feel like the atmosphere in a racing game is obviously a big thing a lot of players search for. And Forza Horizon 3 definitely hits that in every single place. In fact, I almost did a video like this with Forza Horizon 4, but part of me was kind of like, well, I mean, this game's from 2018, so is it kind of old enough for that? Let me know if you guys would like to see that in the comments. I mean, I would probably say that game is obviously older, and even to this day, a lot of people are comparing something like Forza Horizon 3 to newer games. One thing I was laughing a lot at is how great this game actually looks compared to newer games. Like, you know how they used to compare Drive Club to basically everything? And that's kind of what I was getting with Forza Horizon 3, dude. I really feel like a lot of games that can look really good, like, yes, graphics are important, obviously. But if you can make the game look really good, like how Forza Horizon 3, even 4 looks, but also make the game run good, man, that's honestly all you really need. Like, the game doesn't have to look groundbreaking, especially if you do that and then the game doesn't work that well. Isn't that kind of a problem, bro? Like, sure, yeah, your game looks amazing, but the optimization's awful. Isn't that kind of a big issue? Like, people would not really be able to look past that. Like, sure, it might look good, or maybe you might need like a $4,000 PC to even run the game on the max settings. I'm literally playing Forza Horizon 3 on an Xbox One, and look how smooth and look how great the game looks, dude. It could be the rock faces you might see, the water, the dirt, the street, the water on the road and stuff like that, the way the city looks, the way different parts of the map looks when the sun's coming down, the way different things look at nighttime, the way rain might look at nighttime, dust, morning. You can really see the lighting in basically every single place in this game, dude. And I feel like anyone, if they were new, would probably think the exact same way, dude. Let me know what y'all think about the graphics in Forza Horizon 3. Do you guys also agree? And also, I can't wait to play Forza Horizon 2 and 1, man, because guess what? People said the same thing to me about those games, that they also look ahead of their time as well.